Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. Today we're going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and your cross watchers. I'm kind of astral at this point. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you know every single time I come live. So let's see what's going on. Let's just see what's going on. Let's see. Ding. All right, so Taurus, let's get you for the week of February 21st all the way through to the 28th. And let's see what's happening here. Let's get some guidance for Taurus. After the storm, card number 1. It looks as though you are holding on to a package of divinity. It looks like there have been things that have been going on and you about done with that. You're just about done with it. Like you can't continue with that cycle. You really, really don't want to. And that's good. That's definitely good. It's a good thing because you shouldn't just continue to perpetuate cycles of what the fuck. So let's go ahead and get you some clarifier cards. Okay. What is this cycle of what the fuck? All right, Taurus. What is this cycle of what the holy fluff balls is going on? Let's see what this cycle is. Get you some clarification so that we could maybe avoid it if it's unnecessary. Something shouldn't be avoided, but I'm wondering if this is even necessary. Seems like a cycle that's been going on for some time. If you look at the repetitive nature of the dots, doop, 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 doop. It's like again and 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 again. And then finally you're like, fuck this, I'm out. So that's why I'm wondering, is it even a necessary cycle? Or is it something that's just been going on for so long that you're kind of like, So let's see. All right. Leap of faith, card number 22. Look at that. You're on a tight wire. They're about to ensnare your ass. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you're oblivious to it. Look how oblivious you are, thinking you're playing with other benign things. You're on a tight wire about to fall in a freaking trap. Okay? You're about to get consumed. This is probably why you're like, fuck that, I'm out. Wow, I've never seen that card before. Interesting. So card number 44, oh wow, okay, 22 and then 44, you're doubling up. Seek, look within you for that light. Stop going external from yourself, okay? Stop going external, look within, see what it is that your higher self is trying to get you to see. And finally learn this fucking lesson. You don't have to keep repeating cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. You just don't have to. You're choosing to do that. Time to choose better. Card number 34, vulnerability. These cards keep popping up. This is like a collective lesson for everyone. Vulnerability is actually a place of power because in that vulnerability, you are showing that you're powerful enough to show soft parts of yourself because you know, you exist in a state of knowing that you are divinely protected and divinely provided for. So vulnerability is not, it's not a weakness, it's a place of power, absolute power. It's time that you recognize that as well, okay? If you begin seeing it as a place of power, it then can support you in a much better way than, again, repeating cycles over and over and over and over. You don't need that kind of fuckery because look, You keep doing a freaking tight wire dance, oblivious to the fact that you're about to get caught up in a spider's web. You don't look like no spider. You didn't spin this web. You don't look like a spider, boo. You about to get caught up. Make sure you don't allow that to happen. Let's see what else. Ideal course of action is to turn away. Okay. You still have all that influence, reptilian influence, draconian influence. You still are not facing the lion of your truth. You're not recognizing the need to blossom your inner standing. Ship is sailing. Angry crowd coming towards you. I don't know what you got caught up in, but it's time to end that cycle. Okay. Just choose not to participate. You don't have to support things that are utter fuckery. Okay. So let's get you a couple more cards. I'm being told to actually count my tarot deck and get some cards for you. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. One more shuffle for Taurus. Just for the week of February 21st through to the 28th. This is how we're going to be finishing off the month. Okay. We're going to finish this month off strong because you're strong. No other reason than because you're strong. And you don't need to continue struggles into the next month. All right, let's get you some of that. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this is some of that. 3 cards came out at once. Ew, judgment. Okay. Taurus, are you ever going to listen to me? Are y'all ever going to listen to me? So you're like kind of in a blooming phase, kind of. You know, you're still tight in your bud. You have the potentiality to bloom, but you're still kind of tight in the bud. And then Judgment. This is a major arcana card. See yourself thinking you're flying high and that everything else is of darkness beneath you. That's a miscalculation. Your miscalculation caused you to wilt in darkness. If you don't want to listen to your higher self, if you're a Taurus and you're being brought to this reading, obviously your higher self is trying to give you a clue. You have the potentiality to go full bloom. You don't want to listen. You think you're flying high above all that darkness and that you're of the light. And it's not that you're not of the light. It's not that you're not flying high. It's that you're miscalculating, and that miscalculation, it doesn't end very well for you. Okay? It doesn't end very well for you. You lose parts of yourself. Absolutely. You do more than droop. You actually lose parts of yourself. That could even include friendships that are important to you. It could mean that, you know, these friendships are gone. And that's your decision. Okay. No one can tell you when it's time to, so I was going to move on from this deck because I was like, okay, you know, Taurus already heard what they need to hear. And then my finger went on the deck and then I was told to get one more card just to confirm. Death. So I don't think this means actual literal death. Don't freak out. This means the end of a cycle. Okay. It's either your flower is going to be completely screwed, friendships completely gone, or you wake up and you're like, you know what? This is not working. I need to change something within me, shift something within me, because the direction I'm headed is not making me happy. It's not fulfilling me. So this card is a call for you to begin really analyzing what it is you want and need in the connections that you have, the connections that are floundering, the connections you're attempting to hold on to, work, school, whatever it is, whatever it is. It can be relationships, friendships, whatever it is. Something's needing to shift, greatly needing to shift. And if you're not going to recognize only you have the power to shift that into a positive direction, then it's going to end abruptly. It's going to be painful. I'm pretty sure you've already been hurting, but this is going to be painful in ways that I would prefer you not experience, but that's not, I don't have the authority to prevent you from experiencing that. So let me see if I can get you an animal spirit card. This animal is going to be the essence of which you're going to be handling this very tumultuous week. Yeah, just some really, really difficult things. I'm being told vulnerability. You're supposed to reach out to who or what, I don't know. Vulnerability, though, it is card. I just feel a lot of sadness in my heart. This card is more than just you allowing yourself to be vulnerable. This card is asking you to please allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to reach out and ask for whatever help is that you're needing. It's not such a big deal that you need to keep this suffering to yourself. Clearly, oh my God. So now I'm being told that this death card, the image itself, that's how you're feeling. Very much discarded and just wasting away. It doesn't have to be that way. It really, really doesn't. That's a choice. Okay, guys, that's a choice. Reach out to whatever person or organization or friend, employer, whatever it is that you're needing to reach out to. I know Taurus can have a bit of that stubborn streak. I am afflicted with that as well. But you're going to need to push through that. If you're going to salvage anything from this cycle, excuse me, that was such a gross burp. You're going to have to push through that, okay? If you don't push through that, then you have no one else to put this on but yourself. But things are about to massively shift, massively, beyond the point of reconciliation, of repair, of all of that. Oyster. You're hiding things within you, okay? Oysters are filter feeders. You're filtering all of that into you. All of that negativity and whatever, you're filtering it all into yourself and you're holding it in there. Sometimes those irritants, like the sand particles, it can form into pearls of wisdom. Sometimes it doesn't do anything but accumulate and just eventually the oyster does not do well. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You decide whatever is allowed into you, what you filter in. No judgments here. Just passing along messages. You have to decide what it is you want to do on your journey. Okay? You are the only one who can decide this. So let's see. The next card is a message from your highest self. Victory of Miriam. Look at that. A hand down from the divine, trying to help you rise. Trying to help you rise. Rise up. Rise up. Card number 41. 4 + 1 is 5. The number of change. So let's get you your poem. If you are longing to caress the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets. Why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life. Why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself. Don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame. Why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be a lame ass when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is a key that opens all your locks. You feel you are immortal, and I know you are divine. You feel you're not ready for the task, and I know that triumph is only moments away. You reach to me for protection, but you are me, and the protection you seek is already with you. We are not apart. I'm living through all that you are and all that you love, all that you have lost, and all that you offer to me in surrender. I am in you as your courage and magnificence, and any task I send to you is simply one of the tasks for which you were born. You are an eagle with wings ready to soar, so I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. This oracle brings you a message of affirmation and success. Your victory is already assured. You are being led into it now. No matter if you believe it is not possible and you are placing more faith in the appearance of distraction or obstacle in utter success, no matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you as you and that apparent failure is only a part of the process, the plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, your victory is imminent. You just have to get through this. There's no options. That is your only option, to get through this. One way or another, you do. And if you want to, convince yourself that this is too much, you can't do it alone, and this and that, all of that is a fucking lie, first off. Secondly, your higher self is reaching down and attempting to yank you up. Wallowing in that low vibration, that low frequency is not an option for you. Unfortunately, your higher self is pulling a trump card. The one way or another, this is gonna take you where you need to be. And from my own personal experience, when you challenge your higher self in that way and you just don't want to listen, it will drag your ass by your hair. Not even joking. It will destroy you. That's you destroying yourself. You're choosing that option. And I know this for a fact because I always choose that option for myself. I'm not even joking. I always end up choosing that option for myself like a freaking weirdo. I choose that for myself. I end up struggling. I end up hurting unnecessarily. And then at the end of the day, after I've been through so much ridiculous, unnecessary trauma that I chose for myself, then I'm like, that was so silly. I should have just listened. Because I still wound up where I was supposed to be. I just didn't have to go through all that bullshit. But then I did because I was being stubborn ass. So you choose. Either way, you're going to get through this. But there is that potentiality that those select few that are involved in some way, I don't know if they're the ones causing the issue or they were trying to assist you in avoiding unnecessary struggle or what have you. There's a very real chance that's going to go beyond the ability to repair. And that will be lost to you pretty much forever. And the feeling that I'm being given is those things that you're about to lose. Me personally, I wouldn't want to lose those kind of connections. I don't know what you guys are actually going through. I almost don't want to know because this shit, it just looks and feels so ridiculously painful. Yeah. You need to figure it out like quickly because the very factors that can help get you through this very tumultuous, very lonely and confusing phase of your journey, it's about to part ways. So the week of the 21st all through to the 28th, really do some soul searching because that ship's about to sail. It's about to sail, and I feel like it would be to your benefit to at least revisit that one more time before you let it sail. Okay. And I don't know if this ship is like work or business or friendship or relationship or whatever it is, revisit it one more time. Make sure that you really are willing to let it go. It feels more like pride. Like you don't want to acknowledge that you're fucking shit up. Because in the absence, you don't want to say anything because you don't want to be the first one to reach out. Well, that game really can very quickly turn into like toodles forever. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's a harsh circumstance. It's really, really harsh. And it doesn't need to be this harsh. The reason it's this harsh is because that's what's being chosen by the self. The soul is trying to guide you to a place of more compassion for you, but you're refusing. You're like, you're digging your heels in, like, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Well, then, I don't know. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But at the end of the day, you got this. You get through it. One way or another, you get through it and you learn. So that's all this is really about, learning. I'd prefer you learn with as little struggle as possible, but my preference really has no say in what you choose. So if you guys resonate with this message, please do click that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you know whenever I come live. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Melissa. Oh, you missed the beginning. It's okay. I'm almost done. You can replay it. Ta-da. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. See you for the next video in about an hour. Bye.